Welcome back to your weekly rundown of the top headlines. We have got a lot to cover, so let's get started. Republican-led states in the South moved swiftly to redraw congressional maps aiming to disfranchise Black voters, leveraging the Supreme Court's ruling gutting the Voting Rights Act. Since the ruling, the court cleared the way for Alabama to revert to a 2023 map that previously violated VRA. Tennessee approved a new map dismantling a Black majority district in the House. Louisiana advanced a plan to eliminate one of two majority Black congressional districts, and Georgia's governor announced a special legislative session to redraw the state's maps for the 2028 cycle. Redistricting efforts in South Carolina appear to have stalled. On Saturday, thousands joined All Roads Lead to the South, a national day of action in Selma and Montgomery, demanding voting rights protections. Trump said Americans' financial situation is not a motivating factor in reaching a deal with Iran. When asked by a reporter, the president responded, "Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon." Republicans have largely gone quiet in response to the comment, with some claiming it was taken out of context. Meanwhile, gas and grocery prices have spiked since the conflict began, and a recent poll shows that 60% of Americans disapprove of Trump's handling of Iran. The remains of a second U.S. soldier who went missing during military exercises in Morocco have been found. The soldier was identified as Specialist Mariah Simone Collington of Florida, an air and missile defense crew member. She was 19 years old. Her recovery came days after the remains of First Lieutenant Kendrick Lamont Key Jr. were also discovered. The two soldiers fell from a cliff during an off-duty recreational hike in Morocco. May they both rest in peace. Democratic lawmakers raised concerns over FBI Director Kash Patel's leadership and reports of misconduct, including drunkenness on the job, during a Senate Appropriations Committee hearing this week. Patel pushed back, citing lower crime rates and significant arrests as evidence of the agency's success under his leadership. Patel recently filed a lawsuit against The Atlantic, which first reported the misconduct claims. Emails also showed Patel took an undisclosed trip to Hawaii, which included a VIP snorkeling session at a Pearl Harbor memorial. Abortion pills will remain available through mail nationwide without an in-person appointment with a clinician after the Supreme Court paused a lower court ruling that would have denied access. Two conservative justices, Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito, dissented. Health officials continue to monitor the deadly Hantavirus outbreak linked to a cruise ship. So far, there are at least 11 confirmed or suspected cases, including 3 deaths linked to the ship. 8 passengers that were on the cruise are being monitored at facilities in Nebraska and Georgia. Officials say the risk to the general public remains low. And as of Thursday, there are no confirmed U.S. cases, according to the CDC. MS Now journalist Akayla Gardner pressed Trump on the rising costs of his $400 million ballroom and reflecting pool renovations. The president, visibly bothered, unleashed insults in yet another disrespectful public display aimed at a Black woman journalist. The vile exchange was celebrated on the White House's X account as fake news. Organizations, including the National Association of Black Journalists, Essence, and the NAACP, released statements condemning the mistreatment of Black women journalists. I'd say Akayla is asking the right questions. The high-profile true crime case of Alex Murdaugh is back in the headlines after the South Carolina Supreme Court overturned his double murder conviction and life sentence due to jury tampering. The court ruled that Becky Hill improperly influenced jurors during the 2023 trial. Murdaugh will remain in prison on separate financial crime convictions while prosecutors plan to retry him. An appeals court has temporarily blocked Trump's effort to avoid paying $83.3 million for defaming E. Jane Carroll after he denied her sexual assault allegations against him. The Supreme Court will now decide whether it will get involved after the full U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit rejected his immunity claims. Jason Collins, the first openly gay player in any of America's 4 major professional sports leagues, has passed away after an 8-month battle with brain cancer. Collins spent 13 years in the league, playing for 6 different franchises. He revealed he was gay in a 2013 Sports Illustrated article published toward the end of his career. He will be remembered as a pioneer who boldly sparked conversation around sexuality and inclusion in sports. And finally, some good news. For the 13th year in a row, 100% of Southland College Prep Charter High School's graduating class, a school located in Illinois that is 88% Black, has been accepted to college. The 135 graduates secured over $50 million in scholarships. Congratulations to this class of 2026. Thank you, as always, for tuning in with us on this week's news. Until next time, take care of yourself.